Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to take your seats. Our chief guests are on their way. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to take your seats. Our chief guests are on their way. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my request, please settle down. Our chief guests are here.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the graduation ceremony, a momentous occasion where we come together to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the 16th batch of IBDP and the second batch of the IBCP class of 2026 at INDUS International School, Hyderabad. As we embark on this solemn and significant occasion, we kindly request each one of you to switch off your mobile phones or set them to silent mode. Honoring the dignity of this ceremony, we also request you to refrain from clapping, allowing the proceedings to commence with grace and reverence. Please remain seated throughout the event. Refrain from walking in front of the stage and taking photos until the ceremony concludes. We've arranged for a dedicated photographer to capture the special moments of this evening. This event is also being streamed live on YouTube. You can share the link with your near and dear ones. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We extend a warm and respectful welcome to our honorable chief guests, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, founder, MD, and CEO of INDUS Trust, our respected principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, our vice principal, Ms. Adya Royan, and our PAC chairperson, Ms. Shweta Tiwari. We also extend a gracious welcome to our guests of honor, parents of our graduating students, Shri K.T. Rama Rao Garu, working president of the BRS party and MLA, Shri Raghuveer Reddy Kunduru Garu, member of Parliament Lok Sabha, Mr. P. Srinivas Reddy Garu, and Ms. P. Mamta Reddy Garu, member of the Telangana Legislative Council.
To all the parents gathered here this evening, PAC members, and distinguished guests, we extend a warm and sincere welcome. You are the pillars of strength, motivation, and support for your children, and we deeply value your presence on this special occasion. On this note, let us now commence the program for this memorable evening.
come our young graduates. From this moment, they take center stage as you look to your left and right. You witness a powerful transformation. Confident young men and women in their graduation gowns and caps, worn with pride and a deep sense of achievement. The poise and grace with which they walk reflects their journey from childhood to young adulthood. Our 16th batch of diploma program students and our second batch of career-related program students now stand at the threshold of a significant milestone, ready to face the challenges ahead. The batch of 2026. Each student unique and full of immense potential. Among them are future leaders, researchers, innovators, musicians, filmmakers, entrepreneurs, mathematicians, sports champions, authors, designers, and more. They're all in the making. They are the promise of a brighter tomorrow, carrying the quiet strength of their roots into the vastness of their future. We watch them now with a collective breath held in wonder, witnessing the very moment a spark becomes a flame. This is truly a deeply emotional moment as we send them out into the world to make the difference. They are guided by Lord Alfred Tennyson's timeless words in Ulysses: to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen. We present the batch of 2026 in front of you. Students, please sit down.
We begin this evening's program with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. The lamp symbolizes the aspiration for higher ideals and the pursuit of knowledge that guides one towards growth and enlightenment. May this light illuminate the path of our students as they embark on a new journey. May we now invite our chief guest, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, our respected principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, our guests of honor, Shri K.T. Rama Rao Garu and Shri Raghuveer Reddy Kunduru Garu, our vice principal, Ms. Satya Royan, and our PAC chair, Ms. Shweta Tiwari, to join us for the lighting of the lamp. Thank you, everyone. May this light illuminate the path of knowledge and success for our students, guiding them to a bright future.
The Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore's lyrical prayer, "Where the mind is without fear," reflects not only the founding principles of our school, but also an abiding passion for the realization of great human ideals. This composition has been aptly chosen as our invocation song and will be rendered by our students Vasuki Reddy and Saina Sundar Mutebi of grade 11.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, जहाँ भय न रहे तन मन में मेरे, जहाँ मुक्ति से ज्ञान मिले, where the world has not been broken into fragments by walls, where words do come out from the depth of truth. टुकड़े ना हुए तेरे सृष्टि के शब्दों में सच्चाई बसे, where tireless striving stretches arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the desert of habit, जहाँ कोशिश की बाहें परिपूर्णता को ढूंढे, विवेक दिल की धारा ना सूखे कभी, शुष्क प्रथा की मिट्टी में, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever winding thought in action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, my Father, तेरी शक्ति ले जाए मेरे मन को, मेरे भाव करम जहाँ पनपे, उस मुक्ति के स्वर्ग में ले चल प्रभु मेरे, पिता मेरे।
Thank you, students. That was a soulful rendition. It's a moment of great pride for all of us as we witness the remarkable milestones of our students. To share these inspiring updates and celebrate our collective success, I'm honored to invite our head of placements, Mr. Achal Kumar.
10th April 2026 marks a significant milestone for INDUS International School, Hyderabad, as we bid farewell to our 16th batch of IBDP and our second batch of IBCP students. This year has been truly remarkable. Our students have earned placements at some of the world's most prestigious universities, including Brown University, UC Berkeley, UCLA, Duke University, New York University, Carnegie Mellon University in the US, University College London in the UK, Ashoka University, India, and many more. Along with these outstanding admissions, they have received a total of $7.2 million worth merit scholarships. INDUS International School, Hyderabad takes immense pride in their achievements. They have given us every reason to celebrate. On this note, let us now commence the program for this memorable evening.
Thank you, sir, for sharing these achievements. They reflect the effort of our students and the support of the school. We are honored to welcome our principal, Ms. Farida Fraz. Ms. Fraz is a dedicated leader whose unwavering commitment to education has transformed students' lives. With a distinguished career in the field of education, she has brought her vast expertise and an innovative approach to INDUS, driving a culture of excellence and continuous growth. Her leadership is defined by an unrelenting commitment to reforming education, ensuring that every student receives holistic, future-ready learning experience. Her guidance has been instrumental in shaping an environment where academic brilliance and personal development go hand in hand. We are truly privileged to have our esteemed principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, address our graduates today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, General Arjun Ray, our guests of honor, Shri K.T. Rama Raoji and Shri Raghuveer Reddy Kunduruji, our PAC chair, Ms. Shweta Tiwari, our proud parents, dedicated teachers, and of course, our graduating students of the class of 2026. There is a particular kind of silence that falls just before something irreversible happens. You have lived that silence for weeks now. Perhaps you feel it already, knowing that in just a couple of weeks, you will sit your IB examinations and that everything you built across these 2 years will be tested in a matter of hours. Or perhaps you felt it the first time you truly asked yourself, who am I becoming? And does that person matter? Today, the silence breaks, and the rest is up to you. Philosophers have long wrestled with a deceptively simple question. When does one chapter end and another begin? The Stoics believed that every ending contains within it a hidden invitation. Seneca, the Roman philosopher who spent his life writing about how to face the unknown with courage, once observed that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. And I would add, we also celebrate less than we should. You all have earned this moment, not just because of what you sat through, but because of what you endured, questioned, rebuilt, and chose. This cohort has known something probably no IB class before you quite experienced. You studied, you theorized, you debated the nature of knowledge, while the world outside was visibly, rapidly, and irrevocably changing. You grew up alongside algorithms that learn. You wrote essays in a world where machines can write essays. You defined your humanity precisely at the moment humanity itself was being redefined. That is not a burden. That is a rare gift if you choose to see it that way. Let me say something plainly. Artificial intelligence is not your competition. It is your context. AI can process millions of data points in seconds. It can write poetry, it can solve equations, it can translate languages, it can diagnose diseases, and compose music. But what it cannot do, what it has never done and may never do, is wake at 3 in the morning and wonder whether its life is meaningful. It does not grieve. It does not forgive. It does not love imperfectly and keep trying anyway. You do. The philosopher Yuval Noah Harari once asked, in a world where algorithms know us better than we know ourselves, what is left for humans to do? I believe the answer is the same it has always been, to be deeply, courageously, and imperfectly present, to make meaning, to choose connection over convenience. At INDUS, we have always believed that education is not merely the transfer of knowledge, but the formation of character. The values we have tried to live by here, love, empathy, discipline, and respect, were never meant to stay within these walls. They were always preparation for a world that needs people who think clearly and act humanely. AI can simulate intelligence. It cannot love. It cannot show genuine empathy. It cannot choose discipline when the easier path beckons, or extend respect to someone it disagrees with. Those values are yours alone. Hold on to them, not as credentials on your resume, but as a compass for how you move through the world. I have watched this class closely, not from a distance, from doorways, from assembly lines, and from the other side of difficult conversations held in my office. I have seen you students at your best. I have seen the moment something clicked, when confusion became clarity, when nerves became confidence, when a student who doubted themselves stood up and surprised even the people who believed in them the most. And I have seen your harder moments. I want to speak to those directly because I think they deserve to be named today. Each one of you, at some point in these 2 years, hit a wall. It may have been academic, it may have been personal. It may have been the kind of exhaustion that doesn't show on the outside, the kind you carry quietly so that no one asks. Some of you face things that had nothing to do with the school at all, and yet you still came in. You still sat across a teacher or a friend and said, I'm not okay, but I am still here. I want you to know that I saw that. And I want you to know that of everything I have witnessed in the school, every result, every award, every achievement, that moment for choosing to continue is the one I am most proud of. Resilience, ladies and gentlemen, I have learned, is not the absence of collapse. It is the decision made quietly, sometimes tearfully, always courageously to continue. The Japanese practice of kintsugi repairs broken pottery with gold. The philosophy is profound. The cracks are not hidden, they are illuminated. The breaking is part of the beauty. So you are not less for having broken. You are luminous for having mended. You leave here today, students, into a world of extraordinary inequality, of staggering abundance alongside devastating scarcity, of technological possibility alongside human suffering, and that has not diminished one bit. Many of you will go to universities in cities you've never lived in. You will encounter people whose realities look nothing like yours. Some of you will feel for the first time the disorienting sensation of being the outsider, the newcomer, the one who does not understand the local rules. Let that discomfort teach you. There is a word in Urdu, and I offer to you as a parting gift. The word is Iqbal. It means the fullness of potential realized, the flowering of what was always latent within you. My wish for you, students, is not merely success, though I hope you have that. My wish is Iqbal, that you become as fully as you possibly can the person you were always capable of being. Not the version that other people imagined for you, not the version shaped by fear or comparison or the pressure to perform. The version that emerges when you're quiet enough to hear yourself think, and brave enough to act on what you hear. Class of 2026, you came to us curious. You leave us capable. You will go out into the world, and I am certain of this, you will make it better. Not all at once, not without struggle, but steadily, persistently, in the way that water reshapes stone, not through force, but through faithful return. We are proud of you more than any number, any rank, any result that could ever capture. We are proud of who you are. Now go, the silence is over, and the rest is yours.
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartfelt words. We take a moment to respectfully welcome Shri P. Srinivas Reddy Garu and Mrs. Mamta Reddy Garu, member of the Legislative Council, who's graced our celebration. Welcome, sir and ma'am. Awards and ceremonies are all in applause for the hard work done throughout the year. This evening, we celebrate the students who kept themselves motivated and did not lose sight of their goals. They moved forward with grit and determination to transform themselves and the people around them. We now present the INDUS Eagle Award 2026. May I request our Vice Principal, Ms. Sadhya Royan, to highlight the significance of this distinguished award.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eagles are tenacious, full of vitality, and natural high flyers. The eagle serves as a symbol of aspiration, ambition, and unwavering conviction, embodying the inner strength and ability within each one of us to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. The Distinguished Indus Eagle Award is the highest recognition of community service and leadership demonstrated by an Indus student while maintaining academic rigor. At Indus, we instill in our students the value of servant leadership, a philosophy rooted in the purpose of serving the community to which we belong. This award honors students who have gone above and beyond to make a tangible difference in the lives of others. Today, we celebrate young eagles who have demonstrated that true fulfillment found in the service of others. To present this award, I am honored to invite the one who inspires us with his vision and dedication, our chief guest, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, to present the prestigious Indus Eagle Awards.
This year's recipient of the prestigious Indus Eagle Award is Sujay Reddy Surukunti. Sujay, please step forward. As the founder of Samroha, Sujay raised $10,000 for underprivileged children and received commendations from the government of Telangana. He also receives the Valedictorian Award for his outstanding academic distinction and contribution to the school community. Sujay is also the subject topper in mathematics, analysis and approaches higher level and physics standard level, and will be pursuing economics.
Our next recipient of this year's prestigious Indus Eagle Award is Sanyogita Boba. Sanyogita, please step forward. She is the founder of Quick Aid Quest, leading initiatives in first aid training, organizing camps, and fundraising for medical supplies. Sanyogita is a nationally recognized author of a 5-scoring student's guide to AP microeconomics. She also earned an international distinction in the CEMC format mathematics contest. She's the subject topper in economics higher level and global politics standard level and will be pursuing economics at the undergraduate level.
Congratulations, students. Thank you, sir, for presenting these prestigious awards. We now welcome our founder, CEO and Managing Director of Indus Trust, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, PVSM Param Vishisht Seva Medal, BSM Vishisht Seva Medal. His leadership continues to shape the direction of our learning community. His vision situates education within a changing world, where students learn to think critically. Sir, your presence today strengthens the spirit of inquiry and reflection that defines this journey of self-discovery. May we now request you, sir, to address the class of 2026.
Mr. and Mrs. K.T. Ramarao, Mr. and Mrs. Raghuvi Reddy, and Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Pochampalli Srinivas Reddy, Shweta Tiwari, and Farida. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the graduating class of 2026, a very large cohort. As is my practice, I take such opportunities to get across a message not only for the students, but for the parents and the grandparents, the first teachers of our children. In 1974, a 19-year-old young man traveled to India. His name was Steve Jobs. He had just dropped out of college and came searching for something his formal American education did not give him. He wanted to meet a spiritual guru called Neem Karoli Baba. When he arrived at the ashram, he discovered that the guru had passed away. Job missed the man, but he caught the message. And the message was, and this is the message for each one of you, that intuition, the OIS and the android of the human mind, is the ability to sense the future before others can see it. And therefore, more often than not, it is more powerful than logic alone. In fact, since time is premium here this evening, there is no such thing as liberal arts today. There is no such thing as humanities today. It is the fusion of technology and human intuition. Jobs returned to the United States and founded Apple. Not as a computer company. It was a liberal arts company. Apple started off as a liberal arts company, the fusion of technology and human insight. That fusion changed the world. So today, as graduates, this is another great moment in your life, where the same fusion, artificial intelligence and human insight, will determine the future of our civilization and your future. You are the first ChatGPT generation of INDUS who will graduate from college in 2029. By then, artificial intelligence would have replaced 70 to 80% of all entry white-collar jobs. And therefore, for you to survive, for you to be successful, I would like you, your parents and your grandparents, to focus on 5 key ideas I'm going to share with you today. I have a request for the parents. This evening, your children may not be able to process my key messages because they are in a celebratory mood, which is quite obvious. So I request you to photograph 5 slides I'm going to show today for you to take home and discuss with your children. And I would include the grandparents as well, as to how these 5 key ideas and messages are going to play out their future. The first message I want to get across, the age of the average is over. There is no such thing as being okay. Being okay means you are nobody. There's no such thing as, okay, how are you feeling? I am good. It means nothing. You are average. To be okay and to be good today in this new world is to be average. Average means you are nothing. The age of the average person is over. Ladies and gentlemen, for most of history, even today, societies, corporations, professional organizations, they resemble what I call is the Tower of Silence. Have a look at it. In this Tower of Silence, 12% sit on the top. They are the top performers, leaders, innovators, academically strong, wisdom workers, AI literate. 15% are struggling at the bottom to keep pace, to keep their nose above the water. And 73% are the average guys in all organizations, including schools. The average guys sit in the middle. They are competent, employable, dependable, but they are not AI literate. They are average. Ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence and those 12% sitting on top, they are wiping away the middle and the bottom. And the process has already started. The top 12% of AI literate employees, and that goes for each one of you, in a company along with AI, will replace the remaining 88%, and that replacement has already started. This is the great disruption that is happening. The second message I want to get across to you is that AI literacy is your survival skill. The 26th batch from all our Ivy League colleges in America, 40% of them don't have jobs. They got all their 45s or equivalent from the top universities, and they're struggling to get a job because they're not AI literate. So having a qualification, having marks in today's world does not mean very much. You have to be AI literate. To be AI literate means to use artificial intelligence as a learning companion, not a tool. Your mobile phone is a tool. Your laptop is a tool. Your car, your plane, your ship, your rocket, your bomb, they are tools. AI listens. AI remembers. AI takes a decision independent of you. And AI can grow on itself. Therefore, my sincere advice to you will be that do keep this in mind. So let me restate very definitively. Those who are not AI literate, be they students, be they teachers, be they doctors, engineers, professionals, business leaders, politicians, corporate executives, they have no future. There's no future. So you will not be replaced by AI. Those 12% sitting on top, they will replace you because they are working with AI. The third message I want to get across to you is that we have arrived in the age of orchestrating intelligence. Leaders today orchestrate intelligence. They don't orchestrate people, they orchestrate intelligence, the different types of intelligence. So the future will not belong to those who have got the highest IQ or the smartest guys. It will belong to people who can orchestrate human and non-human intelligence. Now there are three types of non-human intelligence which I'm sure you have heard about, and I'd like to rub it into you. Humanoids, and we have got 30 of them in INDUS. And just for the information of Most people, even complete Indus, does not know about it. Our 30 humanoids in Indus are on the same social platform as 1.6 million AI bots. They are talking to each other. That is a social platform. So a humanoid in Indus, Hyderabad, in the class, may be commenting on you as a teacher. And somebody, another humanoid in China or Mexico or Venezuela, are having a discussion about that particular class. That's not human intelligence. The important thing is that humanoids and large language models, by 2030, according to all the AI evangelists, all the godfathers of AI and godmothers of AI, believe that their IQ will be equivalent of 1,000 to 1,500. Your teacher's IQ 110. Their IQ 1,000 to 1,500. It's mind-blowing. The second intelligence are your personal AI companions. And we have made in Indus our first personal AI companion, and we are in advanced stage of testing it out, and all students will get it along with their blockchain accounts, especially from grade 9 to grade 12. And the last thing is your global knowledge networks. And I gave you the example of, like you got Quora, you got Reddit, you got Medium, you got me. All these are network intelligences. So let me sum up this in a mantra. Because people now remember mantras, they don't remember the text. When human intelligence, you guys here, multiplies with artificial intelligence, multiplies with your AI companion, and multiplies with network intelligence is equal to innovative intelligence. You cannot be innovative unless all these intelligences work with you. In such a world, intelligence does not reside in a single human brain. Intelligence resides in the networks. You have to be part of that network. The fourth message I want to get across, you have to create your future. I say that because in a world that was stable, we could design our future. Parents could design their future, their professional future. Today, we cannot predict the future. We live in a world which is VUCA, which is volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. Therefore, we must learn how to create our future. So from designing your future, we have to move now to create your future. How are you going to create your future? This is the dialogue you must have with your parents before you go to the promised land. Whichever promised land you're going to. It could be Sonipat, it could be Boston, it could be anywhere. The fifth message is that humanness is the premium. When machine IQ crosses 1,000, 1,500, when their intelligence is more than the collective intelligence of 9.2 billion people on the planet, your biggest trump card is your higher purpose. For you to understand higher purpose in simple ways, I will explain that in Hindi to you. अपने लिए तो जिंदगी सभी जीते हैं. अपने लिए तो जिंदगी सभी जीते हैं. दूसरों के लिए जीना जिंदगी का नाम है. Are you living for others? If you are living for others, that is your reason to live. That is your ikigai. And finally, you are entering the world at an extraordinary moment in history. We are witnessing the mindless destruction of human life, particularly women and children. Even 5,000 deaths a day does not sensitize us. It's a footnote in our newspapers and our television channels. We are seeing cities being reduced to rubble. We are seeing millions and millions of people, men, women, children, going hungry, no shelter, no food, no water, no medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not the leaders who are to blame. Education has failed us. We have failed to give the right education, and that is why we are seeing what is happening in the world today. Between 1941 and 1945, one of the most advanced countries and societies in the world that produced the best doctors, the best psychiatrists, the best engineers, the best philosophers, killed 6.5 million of their own citizens. What happened to education? They were the best people in the world. What happened to education? And even today, as I speak to you, we are seeing countries who have great intellect, great universities, great innovation, are involved in large-scale destruction of human life. If education creates intelligence without ethics, if education creates capability without compassion, if education creates power without responsibility, then education has failed. A great philosopher, Hannah Arendt, a Jewish philosopher, she described something very similar. And she used the phrase, banality of evil. It is not the evil deeds of the evil people that bother us. It is the appalling silence of the good people. Where have the good people gone? What's happened to their education? Why aren't they speaking up? Why aren't they doing something about it? So just being a good guy with a big degree does not mean anything. And this is the problem today. The world has a lot of good people, but they are silent. And history teaches us, ladies and gentlemen, that when the moral foundations of a civilization, a society, an institution, an organization, a company, a family, an individual, when the moral foundations weaken, the decline begins. And we are seeing that happening in the world today. What is even more troubling is this moral decline is not led by the powerless. It is led by the privileged class of society, the educated class of society, the class which has got the power and the fame. This decline, moral decline, is led by them. Another threat you're going to come across, especially those who are going to the United States, is the growing voice of AI evangelists. Mark Andreessen, Peter Thiel, and Elon Musk, just to name a few, who believe, and I quote them, that self-reflection and introspection causes emotional disorder. I'm quoting them. That introspection is a recipe for misery. Don't reflect, don't meditate. It reinforces negative neural pathways. This is the new culture, AI culture, spawned in Silicon Valley, which is now spreading throughout the world. And to those of you who are going outside India, I have a problem. I'll give you statistics from INDUS. Including you, 6,000 students have graduated from INDUS from day one. Over 91, 92% went abroad and did not return. Those who returned were very few because of family business or for some other reason. Not one of them is an entrepreneur. Not one student of INDUS is an entrepreneur who led a startup. They're all employees. Education in the 21st century cannot be employee, it cannot be an objective. Not a single INDUS student is a startup leader. They're all employees. They're in Wall Street, investment banking, or they're working for companies. I was telling an INDUS parent at lunchtime today, she heads the Google setup here in Bangalore, in Hyderabad. If India is to become the third largest economy, which rightfully we can and we should by 2030, if India is to be a developed nation by 2045, which it can be, if India is to eliminate poverty, hunger, inequality and unemployment, then we must rethink education. An objective for education must be nation building. An education system that produces employers who give employment to people who are creative, who are innovative, and not employees. We have begun this journey in Bangalore. I have launched a prototype of 10 kids. They are the poorest of the poor kids we have picked up. But they are Mensa kids. They have an IQ of 130 to 140. They are genius kids. And we're going to start a school of 200 such kids. The new elite. Poor, but creative. We'll use the NIOS platform. All subjects will be taught by AI agents. And the kids will be mentored by mentors, and I'm going to train those mentors, human mentors. I say this with utter conviction and not arrogance. We already begun building this model. And the mission which I have given to my team, a very high power team I have collected, is that every kid who graduates from the Mensa school will be a solopreneur, millionaire in American dollars. If Sarah Williams in California a simple girl running a funeral service, can become the first billionaire unicorn of the world using AI agents, our Mensa kids who graduate from here, 50 kids graduating every year, will be solopreneurs, millionaires. They will build India. So graduates of 2026, may God help you, give you all the support to build a world that is not only intelligent, but a world that is humane. Technology without a human edge, that's the only edge we have. That's the only Brahmastra we have with us, our humanness. And if we lose that, the story is over. So may God bless you all, and keep in mind that we want a humane world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for discussing the urgency of AI literacy and reframing AI as a companion in a larger network of intelligence, where human and non-human capabilities converge. Your vision has given us a clear strategic lens to orchestrate intelligence, not just consume it. We leave with your mandate firmly in mind to be good in character and do good in service, ensuring that we lead the machines rather than being led by them.
This evening, we celebrate our valedictorians, exemplars of excellence, resilience, and perseverance. May I now request our principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, to present the valedictorian awards, followed by the Young Achiever Awards.
Our valedictorian of the class of 2026 is Ishanvi Tupili. She is the subject topper in psychology high level and computer science standard level. Ishanvi is recognized by the IB Global Youth Action Fund for her initiative, Sari Stories. She also receives the Young Achiever Award. Ishanvi will be pursuing psychology at the undergraduate level.
Our next student valedictorian is Ankita Sriram Iyer. Ankita, please step forward. Ankita is from the IB Career Related Program. She is the subject topper in Mathematics, Applications and Interpretation Standard Level and the IBCP CRS SUMAS. She is also the recipient of the Young Achiever Award. Ankita will be pursuing design.
We now move to the next category of awards, the Spirit of INDUS Award. This award honors students who've shared a long association with INDUS, demonstrating strong academic performance while embodying the core values of love, empathy, discipline, and respect. They truly represent the spirit of INDUS as responsible global citizens.
The Spirit of Indus Eagle Award goes to Avani Veeramaneni. Avani, please step forward. An Indus student since her primary years, Avani is a resilient leader and India's youngest Formula 4 woman racer. She's also a recipient of the Bharat Ke Anmol Award and the DRDO Agni 5 Award. Avani will be pursuing psychology at the undergraduate level.
Our next recipient of the Spirit of Indus Award is Ruhan Gudeli. Ruhan, please step forward. Our school head boy, Ruhan, has authored a review paper on vaccines and the Delphi V OPT model. He's also the subject topper in Physics Higher Level and English A Language and Literature Standard Level. He will be pursuing mathematics and philosophy at the undergraduate level.
Up next is Danya Chowdhury Arimilli. Danya, please step forward. Danya is the founder of Project Tara, through which she established a library and provided school supplies for girls at juvenile rehabilitation centers. She is also the subject topper in French ab initio standard level. Danya will be pursuing data science at her undergraduate level. Up next, we have Sanvi Kabra. Sanvi, please step forward. She received an honorable mention in the New York Times second annual open letter competition and is the subject topper in business management higher level and biology standard level. She has also been awarded a 100% scholarship at Flame University. Sanvi will be pursuing business studies at the undergraduate level.
The next recipient of the Spirit of Indus Award is Ishita Karturi. Ishita, please step forward. She is the founder of No Bullying, an anti-bullying organization that has supported over 40,000 students. She is also the subject topper in Computer Science High Level and Business Management Standard Level. Ishita will be pursuing an undergraduate program in economics.
We now move to the presentation of the Young Achiever Award, celebrating our students who've made us immensely proud through their initiative and excellence.
The Young Achiever Award goes to Ahan Dubey. Ahan, please step forward. Founder of Nisarg, a startup promoting conservation and biodiversity through terrarium workshops, Ahan has also interned at Safran, a leading aerospace and defense company. He will be pursuing engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Our next young achiever goes to Sanvi Magluri. Sanvi, please step forward. Sanvi is the founder of House of Arai and Brown Canvas. She's the winner of the Startup U Mini Shark Tank and secured second runner-up position in the TIE Young Entrepreneurs Program. Sanvi will be pursuing business management in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Ashrita Pochampalli. Ashrita, please step forward. She hosted the Genvada Medical Camp in partnership with Renova Hospital and Indus International School, executing the initiative with excellence. Ashrita will be pursuing business economics in her undergraduate studies. The next recipient of the Young Achiever Award is Kshetra Rao Sivayagari. Kshetra, please step forward. She is the founder of Money Made Simple, a financial literacy education platform. Kshetra has received a high commendation at the Harvard International Review Contest. She will be pursuing data science in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Nirupa Yalavarthi. Nirupa, please step forward. She's the founder of the Serene Art NGO, an art therapy initiative for the underprivileged, and editor-in-chief of STEM Beyond Seas, a global research paper platform. She will be pursuing pharmacology in her undergraduate studies.
Our next recipient is Reyanshi Kalvakuntla. Reyanshi, please step forward. She contributed to the Janwara School renovation project and organized fundraising campaigns to procure a water purifier for the Devnar School for the Blind. Reyanshi will be pursuing business marketing in her undergraduate studies.
Our next Young Achiever Award goes to Vishruth Redney Krishnapuram. Vishruth, please step forward. He's the founder of NGO Hands Together Initiative and will be pursuing data science in his undergraduate studies.
The next award goes to Bhuvan Kakarla. Bhuvan, please step forward. He's the founder of Grammar U. Bhuvan will be pursuing computer science in his undergraduate studies.
The next Young Achiever Award goes to Ishanvi Reddy Kunduru. Ishanvi, please step forward. Ishanvi is a shotgun skeet shooter and a member of the Telangana Junior State Team, securing a gold and silver medal at the national level, along with 4 gold medals at the South Zone competitions. Ishanvi will be pursuing biochemistry at the undergraduate level.
Our next young achiever is Pujita Yadav. Pujita, please step forward. She's a double gold medalist in discus throw and hammer throw at the ISSO National Games. She's also competed in Level 4 certification in Bharatnatyam. Pujita will be pursuing business management in her undergraduate program.
The next award goes to Pullagurla Hanuth Reddy. Hanuth, please step forward. He's a gold medalist at the World School Games ISF Gymnasiade in Bahrain, winning gold in the International Mixed Team Archery event. Hanuth will be pursuing finance in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student young achiever is Shreya Ramesh. Shreya, please step forward. She secured 4 silver medals at the ISSO Athletics meet. She's led the girls under 19 Hyderabad Football Club. She's also received the Rensler Medal Award. Shreya will be pursuing biomedical engineering in her undergraduate program.
Our next younger achiever is Tamanna Jalla. Tamanna, please step forward. She represented Team India and was named Most Valuable Player at an international basketball competition. Tamanna also formed her own All-Stars team. Tamanna will be pursuing business studies at the undergraduate level.
Our next young achiever is Amog Reddy Badikul. Amog, please step forward. He has designed a novel anti-cancer drug. We are pleased to present him with the Subject Topper Awards in Mathematics, Applications and Interpretation High Level, Chemistry High Level, and Biology High Level. Amog will be pursuing bioinformatics in his undergraduate studies.
Our next Young Achiever Award goes to Ashna Narain. Ashna, please step forward. She received the High Achiever Award for Vocals North India from Rock School. Ashna is also the subject topper in Psychology Standard Level. Ashna will be pursuing neuroscience at the undergraduate level. Our next award goes to Aditi Reddy Avula. Aditi, please step forward. She achieved a first class in university certification for Kuchipudi and was a finalist at an international Kuchipudi competition. Aditi will be pursuing biology in her undergraduate studies.
Our next award goes to Gayatri Magluri. Gayatri, please step forward. She secured first place in solo performance at the Accra Dance Competition at BITS Pilani Hyderabad Fest and won first place at national level Kuchipudi competition. Gayatri will be pursuing health sciences in her undergraduate studies.
Our next award goes to Lakshita Aravind. Lakshita, please step forward. She served as the president of the Interact Club by Rotary at INDUS and is the founder of an NGO, Prayas. Lakshita is the subject topper for IBCP SUMAS CRS. Lakshita will be pursuing business studies.
The next award goes to Vedika Gore Varadkar. Vedika, please step forward. She secured first place in the Sync Hack competition for Best Research Problem. She's also served as the Vice President of the Interact Club by Rotary. Vedika will be pursuing business management in her undergraduate studies.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the Young Achiever Awards.
We now invite our Vice Principal, Ms. Satya Royan, to present the Subject Topper Awards, followed by the graduation scrolls.
We call upon Isha Agarwal. Isha, please step forward. She's the subject topper in English A Language and Literature High Level and Visual Arts High Level. She's a TEDx speaker and the founder of Ripple and will be pursuing design.
The next award goes to Avnish Raj Gundliala. Please step forward. Avnish is the subject topper in Economic Standard Level. He is a developer of Project Teeter Tool under the IB Global Youth Forum and a student ambassador for Shruti Jyoti Foundation Blind Home. Avnish will be pursuing computer engineering.
Next, we have Pranav Nayan Gampa. Pranav, please step forward. Pranav is the subject topper in Physics High Level. He earned a distinction in the chemistry Avogadro examination and will be pursuing physics.
The next award goes to Trayambika Reddy Chirra. Trayambika, please step forward. She is the subject topper in Environmental Systems and Society standard level. She authored a research paper on corporate legal structures in India and completed an internship with Denton's Law. Trayambika will be pursuing legal studies.
The next award goes to Yavvi Gupta for topping Hindi B standard level. Yavvi also won first position in the Lens of Life photography competition. Yavvi will be pursuing biology.
Our next student is Arush Kottam Reddy. Arush, please step forward. He's the founder of MedConnect, an AI-powered healthcare platform. He's a National Science Fair finalist. Arush will be pursuing engineering math and statistics for his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Ashruth Reddy Munagala. Ashruth, please step forward. He has qualified for a Finance Olympiad and is the director of the Interact Club, an active contributor to service learning initiatives. Ashruth will be pursuing business and entrepreneurship.
Our next student is Abha Ravikumar Mundada. Abha, please step forward. She is the author of a research paper on CRISPR-Cas9 for neurological disorders and anti-cancer mechanisms of nimboloid. She is a student editor and the writer for the Itihas project. Abha will be pursuing neuroscience in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Abi Taluri. Abi, please step forward. Co-founder of the Splink Pro, an AI infrastructure that helps institutions identify, support, and develop every child through holistic growth. Abi will pursue business in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Abhiram Reddy Siddha Reddy. Abhiram, please step forward. He's an under-19 ISSO cricket participant and will be pursuing business in his future studies.
Our next student is Aditya Pushkar Patel. Aditya, please step forward. He's a SGFI Nationals participant in squash, third rank in the Gujarat State Closed Squash Championship and at ISSO Cricket. Aditya will be pursuing mechanical engineering for his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Advaita Tulla. Advaita, please step forward. She's the head of marketing for the Altair Foundation and a member of the Mental Wellness Club. Advaita will be studying marketing in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Advay Vij Puneet. Advay, please step forward. He earned a high commendation at UEFA IISH MUN and co-organized Together in Color, an initiative at an NGO special school by Haziko and Simpson Fine Arts. Advay will be pursuing culinary arts for his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Akshay Aribindi. Akshay, please step forward. He has published research in the microbial biotechnology and peer review on bacterial bioinoculants. Akshay will be pursuing biology in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Anjali Reddy Ranga. Anjali, please step forward. She's a national bronze team medalist with individual distinction at the World Economics Cup, Grade A, in the Global Economics Olympiad. Anjali will be pursuing economics in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Arjun Popuri. Arjun, please step forward. He is an inter-house football winner and runner-up and actively involved in fundraising for the education of rural children. Arjun will be pursuing architecture in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Arjun Reddy Vustala. Arjun, please step forward. He was awarded high distinction at the John Locke Institute in Philosophy, Politics, and Economics at Oxford. Arjun will be pursuing finance in his undergraduate studies. Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the awards.
We would now like to invite our INDUS Eagle awardee and valedictorian, Sujay Reddy Surukunti, to share his reflections on his journey at INDUS.
Good evening, Honorable CEO and Managing Director, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, Shri Kunduru Raghuveer Garu, Shri Pochampelli Srinivas Reddy Garu, Miss Farida, our Principal, Miss Sadhya, our Vice Principal, respected dignitaries and members of the leadership team, our faculty, proud parents, and my fellow graduates. There is a weight to moments like this one, a weight that comes not from the ceremony itself, but the recognition of everything and everyone that had to converge for us to be sitting where we are today. Years of work, certainly, but also years of faith placed in us by people who had no obligation to do so. Years of doors being held open by hands we did not always see. The American football coach, Nick Saban, once told his players, who made up the most successful college football program in history, that you deserve to be here, but you are entitled to nothing. I find that remarkable because those two ideas, being deserving and not entitled, seem like they should contradict each other. But they do not. You can work with everything you have and understand that the outcome was never owed to you, that the opportunity to work was itself a gift. I stand before you as a valedictorian and the recipient of the INDUS Eagle Award. I worked for this, but every hour of that work was created by circumstances I did not choose. The question is not, what do I deserve? The question is, what do I owe? When I think about what I owe, I come back to a concept in Judaism called tikkun olam, the repair of the world. It doesn't say that you're some hero sent to fix a broken environment. It says the world is unfinished, but you have an obligation to leave it a little less unfinished than you found it. But an obligation is only as real as your ability to act on it. And that, I think, is where my school has helped me the most. Our motto is in omnia paratus. We translate it to prepared for all challenges. All challenges. Not just exams, not just sports, not just universities, but all challenges, including the suffering of people we will never meet, the injustices we did not cause but could help to mend, and the quiet emergencies that will never make the news. I learned this not in a classroom, but on a Saturday afternoon, trying to get meals to children who didn't have them. Nothing about it was glamorous. It was teaching myself Excel in the middle of the night. It was playing kabaddi with kids who just wanted someone to show up. Because the work that repairs the world is almost never dramatic. It is showing up again and again and again and again, not because someone is watching, but because someone is waiting. And showing up is never easy. Work is hard. The school is hard. IB is hard. And there were moments where things did not go my way, when I thought I did everything right and the outcome did not follow. But I have come to believe that this pressure of expecting the right outcome is a privilege. Because the pressure of being believed in, of being given tools and told to now go do something with them, that is not a burden. That is an honor, and we should respect that honor. The reason I was able to honor it, the reason I did not stop in the moments I so dearly wanted to, is because of the people I would like to speak to now. To our teachers, you shaped our instincts. You taught us how to sit with uncertainty. The way you have taught us will last long after the specifics of any syllabus. Thank you. To the class of 2026, I won't give you guys another long emotional speech because we've had enough of those before the first period. But you need to know that every single one of you changed me. You made me think faster and care deeper. I did not get here on my own, not even close, and I would not want to. Nothing would have been possible without my family. Mom and Dad, you gave me everything. More than the sacrifices, you taught me how to handle moments when things did not go my way. You weren't there to fix it, but to remind me to pick my head up and keep going. I will carry that forever. And to my little brother, thank you for being the reason I try harder. Everything I do, part of me is doing it to show you what's possible. Peter Drucker once wrote that the best way to predict the future is to create it. It is a philosophy that KTR sir has championed to build the very city we are graduating into. As we must learn, the future is not something we simply wait for. It is something that we create. And as we step into that unwritten future, it's important to remember that the world is still unfinished. It will always be unfinished. And we are not owed a single thing by it. We have, however, been given more than most. We have been loved, supported, educated, and believed in. And that creates a responsibility you can feel before naming it. I started with Nick Saban's words, but I would like to end with what comes after. You are entitled to nothing. And that is exactly why What you choose to give matters. Every act of showing up, every refusal to look away, every moment you do the work that no one sees, that is who you have decided to be. So let us decide well and let us get to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Sujay. Your insightful reflections truly capture the essence of your remarkable journey at INDUS.
May we now invite our next Indus Eagle awardee, Sanyogita Babba, to share her reflections.
$25,000 miles per hour. That's the velocity at which Artemis 2 spacecraft will splash back onto Earth tomorrow morning, which in a way feels like the speed at which this year has passed us by. After venturing farther than humans have in decades, the crew is finally coming home. And that's exactly what tonight represents. Because graduation isn't only a launch, it's a return to our younger selves, a moment to reflect on how far we've come. Good evening, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, Ms. Farida Fraz, Ms. Sadhya Royan, esteemed dignitaries and leadership team, respected teachers, parents, and my dear class of 2026. Anywhere from a decade to a year ago, all of us walked across this stage for the first time as completely different people, uncertain about what the future holds, curious, and definitely a bit lost. But on this very stage, we've grown up from representing the heart of our school, its innovation curriculum that challenges us to think beyond convention at Innovation Council ceremonies, to performing on Indus Days, where we learned discipline and adaptability amidst countless costume mishaps, to hosting the first of many future IISH MUNs. These experiences have prepared us to take a giant leap into our next chapters, reminding us that it is the journey, not the destination, that matters. We'll soon be stepping into a bunny world, one that's brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensible, where things can be automated and even replaced with ease. In the midst of all of this, it's tempting to measure ourselves the same way, by efficiency and by output. But what we as Indus Eagles carry goes beyond that. Each of us brings a perspective shaped by our own experiences and challenges. We may be moons orbiting the same planet of Indus, but we've each followed our own unique trajectory. The ethics, human emotions, and values of love, empathy, discipline, and respect that Indus has instilled within us will continue to guide us. In a time where so much can be generated, a concept we're all too familiar with, this individuality will set us apart. And with this comes a responsibility. After all, for the past 12 years, we've all been asked some version of the same question. What do you want to be when we grow up? But I've come to realize this question is too small, too limiting. Instead, we should be asking, what do you want to stand for? Because no one joins a mission like Artemis 2, risking their lives and everything they've ever known just for a paycheck. They do it because it pushes boundaries and serves a higher purpose. And that's what I believe we should be chasing too. Because a job can be automated, a title can change, but our values cannot be replaced by any machine. Because being human means to feel, to care deeply, to show kindness without any hesitation, and to authentically express ourselves without the fear of being perceived. And along this treacherous journey, we'll have to make choices. In economics, my favorite subject, it's said that every choice comes with opportunity cost. Essentially, every time we choose the safe option, we lose the chance to take a risk. Every time we stay quiet on a global issue, whether it be war or climate change, we surrender our voice and our power to make meaningful change. These choices shape who we become, along with the people we share them with. As one of my teachers says, we become the average of the 5 people we surround ourselves with. And I am so incredibly lucky and grateful to have been surrounded by you all. To my teachers, you've always seen me as more than just a grade. Thank you for noticing the person beyond the work. And speaking for all of us, we're so grateful for the innumerable hours you've spent on your own time taking extra classes and the patience you've shown us, even when we'd pile into the staff room and bombard you with the most trivial questions. Additionally, we thank the administration team, support staff, and everyone who worked behind the scenes to make our time here run as smoothly as it has. To my dad, when I looked back at that slide today, I realized that none of it would have been possible without you. Thank you for always pushing me and for believing in me more than I've ever believed in myself. Amma, your sacrifices never go unnoticed, staying up with me through the crack of dawn and supporting me through every version of who I was and am becoming. You've truly shown me what unconditional love means. Rummi, my grandma, thank you for your warmth, your stories, your hugs, your support, and for always spoiling me. To all of our families here tonight, you've been our biggest inspiration throughout this journey. We wouldn't be here without you today, and I know that you're all more relieved that we're graduating than we are. To my friends, thank you for being the constant in all the chaos, turning ordinary days into memories I'll remember forever. I can't wait to see which one of us survives on instant noodles, who accidentally sets off the fire alarm in our college dorms, and who still doesn't know how to do laundry. As we leave here tonight, I've realized that unlike Artemis II, there's no mission control telling us what to do next, which is slightly terrifying, but also exhilarating. And that's why we must remain lifelong learners, with the courage to choose purpose over comfort, no matter how many adversities we may face, the integrity to stand by what we believe in, and the responsibility to use our privilege and geographical luck to make the world a better place. Because the world doesn't need more conformists. It craves mavericks like you all. So, class of 2026, let us fly to the moon, let us play among the stars, and let us see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Thank you all, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Sanyogita, for your heartfelt and deeply moving reflection.
We now request our head of school, 9 to 12, Ms. Kakali Datta Banik, to please come and present the next set of graduation scrolls. Up next, we have Arjun Reddy Yaram Reddy. Arjun, please step forward. He's a silver medalist at the ISSO Athletics Nationals, a 2-time gold medalist at the Eagles Cup in football, a gold medalist at the SFA football tournament, and a silver medalist at the Badminton Nationals. Arjun will be pursuing management in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Arjun Singh Moore. Arjun, please step forward. He is an innovative student and he has developed affordable insoles for flat feet. He also created a digital platform with short-form content on Sikh history. Arjun will be pursuing business in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Aryan Raju Chamarthi. Aryan, please step forward. He represented INDUS at ISSO Under-17 Cricket and led a fundraising initiative for Sparsh Hospice. Aryan will be pursuing finance in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Aryan Vemuri. Aryan, please step forward. He represented the school in ISSO tennis and completed internships at Svaya Robotics and Drago Drones. Aryan will be pursuing electrical engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Ashrit Raj Yadav. Ashrit, please step forward. He's a co-developer with Triple IT Hyderabad and STEAM Labs, contributing to Lampo's mutual exclusion algorithm for India's MOOC initiative, reaching over 10 million learners. Ashrit will be pursuing business administration in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Ayush Krishabh Gadde. Ayush, please step forward. He's a silver medalist in hammer throw and discus throw. He has represented internationally in polo, including an exhibition match with the Al Habtoor polo team. Ayush will be pursuing aerospace engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Battepati Gayatri Reddy. Gayatri, please step forward. She led free health checkup initiatives in rural areas and contributed to the Areca Leaf Sustainability Project. Gayatri will pursue finance in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Kritika Batala. Kritika, please step forward. She's the founder of the Uvira Foundation, a sustainability NGO and a second-year graduate in Carnatic music. Kritika will pursue medicine in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Priyanka Dhammacharla. Priyanka, please step forward. She led Project Asha for women's empowerment and is a co-founder of the Uvira Foundation, developing a low-cost menstrual hygiene kit. Priyanka will be pursuing medicine in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Dhruv Manikonda. Dhruv, please step forward. He authored a research paper on financial literacy for women and served as the varsity football captain. Dhruv will be pursuing economics and management in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Arshin Duggal. Arshin, please step forward. She's the co-founder of NeuroBloom. She completed clinical shadowing in surgery, and Arshin will be pursuing biology in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Geetika Sai Bubba. Geetika, please step forward. She's the founder of an organ donation awareness project and produced a documentary and supported fundraising for Fire Services and Civil Defense Training Institute. Geetika will be pursuing economics in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Sanjana Gunlapalle. Sanjana, please step forward. She assisted in organizing donation drives for midday meal programs. She designed a laptop wrist support through research and prototyping. Sanjana will be pursuing political science in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Hardik Pulijala. Hardik, please step forward. He qualified for the Finance Olympiad and served as the director of the Interact Club. Hardik will be pursuing business management.
Our next student is Hansika Veda. Hansika, please step forward. She's a gold medalist in ISSO Taekwondo. She secured first place for Best Research Problem at SINCAT 2025. Hansika will be pursuing international business in her undergraduate studies. Our next student is Harshini Kalakuntla. Harshini, please step forward. She served on the Services Action Council and founded Femtrix. Harshini will be pursuing a business program in her undergraduate studies.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the awards.
May we now invite our valedictorian, Ishanvi Tupili, to come on stage and share her reflections.
A very good evening to our Honorable CEO and MD, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, Principal Ms. Farida Fraz, Vice Principal Ms. Sadia Royan, parents, teachers, and the class of 2026. A teacher, a professional golfer, a psychologist, a valedictorian. Over the years, these were some of my answers to the question, what are you going to do when you grow up? And while each of us may have answered this question differently, it has inevitably shaped the paths we chose. We introduce ourselves through it, measure ourselves by it, and sometimes even limit ourselves because of it. We answer it so often that we begin to believe it defines us. So today, I want to ask you a different question. Not what you are going to do, but who you are going to be. And if I'm being honest, for the longest time, I thought those two things were the same. I believed that who I was simply the sum of what I did. But as I stand here today, looking out at all of you, I realize this. I won't remember you by your grades or your accomplishments, your failures or your achievements. I'll remember you by the way you made me feel. And maybe that's what truly stays with us. Not the titles we held, but the impact we had. So today, I want you to ask yourself, who am I becoming? And more importantly, do I like the person I'm becoming? If your answer is yes, then that's incredible. You're on the right path. Hold on to that. But if your answer is no, or even I'm not so sure, then that's okay too. Because neuroplasticity reminds us that who we are is not who we are destined to remain. We are not fixed, and everything can change with a single choice. Now, some of us may have already decided what we're going to do next. Others, like me, may still be figuring it out. But at this moment, we all have the same opportunity to choose who we want to be. So today, as we graduate, let us feel nothing but pride, not just in this accomplishment, but in who we have become in this process. The legacy of INDUS is wrapped up in the impact we have with who we choose to become. And while each of us carry that responsibility forward in our own ways, it is important to recognize that none of us arrived at this moment alone. If who we are is shaped by the impact we have on others, then it is only right that we pause to acknowledge the people and places who had the greatest impact on us. To my parents, who always encouraged me to do whatever I wanted to do and be whoever I wanted to be. None of this would be possible without you by my side. And to my little brother, who is probably falling asleep right now, thank you for teaching me patience in ways I didn't always appreciate, and for always reminding me to never take anything too seriously. Unless it's your haircut, then take it very, very seriously. To INDUS for being the ecosystem that shaped me in ways beyond my imagination, for pushing me to question, to explore, and to grow into who I am today. Thank you for being my second home. From building rafts and cooking meals at leadership camp, to planning MUNs and TEDx events, each experience has left me with memories I will never forget and relationships I will always cherish. To our teachers and mentors, who introduced us to Dongho, Pase Compose, and HM, but more importantly, to the best versions of ourselves. We will never forget you. We also hope you will finally admit that we are your favorite batch. Thank you for challenging us when we needed it and supporting us through our mistakes. A special shout out to all the teachers who had to decipher my handwriting and patiently endure my attempts at speaking Hindi. To my friends who panicked with me, celebrated with me, and somehow kept me grounded, thank you. And in exchange, I will officially forgive you for all the stationery you stole over the years. I may never remember which side of the floor the staff room is on, but I will never forget you. As we all go our separate directions, I know that in ways big and small, we won't really be parting at all. And finally, to the class of 2026. As we bid farewell to this chapter, let us not only ask ourselves what we want to achieve, but who we want to become in this process. A huge congratulations to each and every single one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishanvi, for your deeply emotional and touching reflection. We look forward to seeing you carve a unique path for yourself.
We now invite our valedictorian, Ankita Sriram Iyer, to share her reflections.
Good evening, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, our Principal Miss Farida Fraz, our Vice Principal Miss Sadhya Royan, respected dignitaries, teachers, parents, and the class of 2026. As I stand here today, I'm acutely aware of a certain kind of irony. We are all called graduates, finished, complete, as though 2 years of relentless becoming has arrived at some tidy, conclusive destination. But that's not what this feels like, does it? What this feels like is the precise moment between one chapter closing and another refusing to announce itself. And I think that disorientation, that specific unease of not yet knowing what comes next, is not a failure of preparation. It is in fact the most honest thing about where we stand right now. I felt it long before today. When I walked into the school 2 years ago, I did not walk in certain. I walked in carrying questions I couldn't yet articulate, interests that hadn't yet found their justification, and a deep, quiet suspicion that the path I wanted did not look like the path I was supposed to want. That gap between who you are and who the world expects you to be has a certain heaviness. And I think many of us know exactly what I mean. So, I want you to picture a puzzle. Not the kind where the picture is printed on the box and half of the work is already done for you. The kind where the pieces arrive scattered, some face down, some that look like they belong to an entirely different puzzle altogether, and you have to sit with the uncertainty long enough to begin. That was us when we walked through those doors. For me, the uncertainty had a specific shape. I have never taken the conventional route, and when I arrived here, I chose again. A path most people hadn't heard of, the IBCP course. It went against the traditional grain, and as in the case with anything new, there were a lot of questions and opinions. There's a particular kind of loneliness that comes with choosing something people don't immediately understand. Not rejection, just the quiet feeling of standing outside a familiar frame, wondering whether the path you chose will hold you or whether you simply stepped too far off course. Here, Robert Frost's words come to my mind. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. For me, IBCP was the road that made the difference. Eventually, I understood that it was not about just one bold decision, but the harder act of choosing the road again and again. No matter what, and somewhere in that repetition, something shifted. Because what I realized, and I think what many of us realized, in our own ways, is that no program, no institution, no syllabus builds your path for you. They don't hand you a future, they hand you a terrain. IBCP helped me make choices and provided me with a platform and direction. It helped me see that I had two choices, to shrink or to show up. I chose to show up. Not perfectly, not confidently every day, but consistently enough to keep going. And what I found was that when you choose differently with conviction, you don't just carve a path for yourself, you make it visible. You leave the door open just enough for someone else to walk through it too. But none of this, not one piece of it assembled on itself alone. There are people in this room without whom this puzzle would still be scattered on the floor. To my Amma, you never once let me look at the dead end and call it final. Every time I hit a wall, you tilt your head and look at it from somewhere I hadn't thought to look, and say, try it this way. You didn't just push me to do better, you pushed me to think differently. And for someone who chose the path that I did, that was everything. To my Appa, you were the quiet in the room when everything else was loud. You didn't need words. Your presence was its own kind of certainty. A steady hand I hadn't always seen, but always felt. To my teachers, you saw the picture before we did, and you stayed patient while we caught up. You taught us more than our subjects, our books. You taught us how to sit with a hard question long enough to find our own answers. To my friends, you were the pieces I didn't know what I was looking for. To the ones who made the impossible deadline survivable, the hard days human, and the ordinary ones worth remembering. You made me want to keep going. So here we are, not finished, not complete, just standing at the edge of the next unknown, holding everything these 2 years gave us, questions, detours, the pieces we almost threw away before we understood where they fit. And I think that's exactly right. Because the goal was never to complete picture. The goal was learning how to trust the process of building one. Even when the pieces didn't make sense yet, even when no one else can see what you're making, even when the only reason you keep going is that something in you is quietly insisting that it's worth it. Class of 2026, the world will hand you a box. It will tell you what the picture is supposed to look like, which pieces belong, and which ones to set aside. I hope you ignore it. I hope you take every piece, the awkward ones, the ones that don't seem to fit anywhere, the ones that embarrass you, and I hope you build something that surprises even you. We came into the school carrying questions we couldn't yet name. We leave it knowing that the questions were never the problem. They were always the point. It has been the greatest privilege of my life to build this, piece by piece, with every single one of you. Class of 2026, we did it. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Ankita. Your heartfelt words were deeply resonant with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we now continue with the presentation of the graduation scrolls.
We would now like to request our Head of Placements, Mr. Achal Kumar, to please come and present the next set of graduation scrolls.
Our next student is Hima Satvika Yanuga. Hima, please step forward. She's a co-founder of Equinox, also founded Nat Beauty, a sustainable cosmetics brand. Hima will be pursuing business and entrepreneurship in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Rudya Nirukonda. Rudya, please step forward. He secured third place in ISSO cricket, participated in the Blue Ocean Challenge, and Rudya will be pursuing a degree in computer science engineering.
Our next student is Isha Nara. Isha, please step forward. She completed engineering and biomedical internships at NUS, co-founded a financial literacy organization. Isha will be pursuing data and systems engineering in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Jayant Taminiri. Jayant, please step forward. He's an accomplished sportsman. Jayant is an ISSO Under-19 gold medalist in tennis, a 15-time national champion with a world rank of 1800. Jayant will be pursuing business for his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Janvi Machineni. Janvi, please step forward. She's the co-founder of The Digest and worked on multiple short films. Janvi will be pursuing business and law in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Rishwa Joganpalli. Rishwa, please step forward. She's trained in Kuchipudi for over 11 years and started a podcast series on women in unconventional careers. Rishwa will be pursuing biotechnology in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Kamjula Pradeep Reddy. Pradeep, please step forward. He's the author of 2 research papers and is the founder of the Green Club. Pradeep will be pursuing medicine in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Kanishka Jain. Kanishka, please step forward. She served as marketing head for the Balamitra Run 2025, received a GHMC certificate for highest waste recycling. Kanishka will be pursuing business and marketing in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Vaishnavi Katta. Vaishnavi, please step forward. She co-founded New Era focused on neuromarketing and served as a head of management at Altair. Vaishnavi will be pursuing an undergraduate degree in finance.
Our next student is Nrupat Krishna Reddy. Nrupat, please step forward. He has co-founded AidLinks, a non-profit organization. He qualified for the second level of the International Business Finance Olympiad. Nrupat will be pursuing business management in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Krishna Sriram. Krishna, please step forward. He is an experienced pianist and founded an automotive blog. Krishna will be pursuing mechanical engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Lakshit Agniyotri. Lakshit, please step forward. He achieved grade A in the Finance Olympiad Level 2 and is the founder of AidLinks, a non-profit organization. Lakshit will be pursuing business management in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Lasya Reddy Kolli. Lasya, please step forward. She has completed an internship at KLR Transformers and was part of the organizing committee for an anti-drug campaign. Lasya will be pursuing business administration in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Likit Aditya Eranki. Likit, please step forward. He has received silver in the ISSO Hammer Throw Championship. He's completed internships at Apollo Hospitals in the oncology department. Likith will be pursuing medicine in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Madi Patla Vishwaraja Nihal. Nihal, please step forward. He represented in under 17 and under 19 ISSO basketball and varsity teams. Nihal will be pursuing computer science in his undergraduate studies. Next we have Mahati Reddy Alati. Mahati, please step forward. She received the Nord Anglia grant for her project InfraGreen and completed an internship at iCore Biologics. Mahati will be pursuing biochemistry in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Shian Yadav. Shian, please step forward. Shian won this under 16 and under 19 intra-state championship in Tamil Nadu and was awarded Best Bowler in the Srinidhi tournament. Shian will be pursuing business administration in his undergraduate studies.
Thank you, sir, for presenting these awards. We would like to now invite Mr. Sriram Lakshmanan, parent of our graduating student Ankita Sriram Iyer, to share his reflections. Mr. Sriram Lakshmanan is a distinguished cybersecurity leader with over 3 decades of experience, an AI enthusiast, author, and marathoner. He currently serves as Vice President and Deputy CISO at GenPact. Sir, we warmly welcome you to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. The class of 26, congratulations. It's a tough act to follow with all the wonderful speakers before me. But before I start, as a citizen, General Arjun Ray, thank you for your service, and for all the others in the services, my gratitude to your services too. So good evening, everyone. I have a pretty long list of stuff to cover. Hopefully, I will make it short. First of all, like I said, congratulations to this graduating batch. It's immensely powerful and proud set of achievements that you guys have just done, and we witnessed a lot. As a parent, what we hope for is not only that our children do well, but also that they slowly grow into themselves. And that's exactly what we've had witness to privilege with our daughter Ankita here. We've seen her grow from a child who often kept to herself, and then she blamed me to be the quiet one, growing into a young person who has found her voice. I found mine now, her confidence, and very importantly, her people, you guys, the people, the faculty in the audience, and the people that supported her. Watching her friends who know how to make her laugh, lift her spirits, and simply be there for her has meant more to us than we can possibly put in words. We are deeply grateful to the school, the principal, the vice principal, the IBCP faculty, the mentors, and the other staff for creating an environment where children are not just taught, but truly seen, encouraged, and supported. Ankita already said, choosing the IBCP path was not the most conventional one. To be very honest, I still don't know half the terms. I still don't know what a lot of those things mean. However, like any other typical parent, in India especially, sounds good, but what comes after this, I still don't know. However, watching her choose something that she genuinely cared for since very young age, stay committed to it, and seeing her work as part of the IBCP exhibition not so long ago was a very proud and unforgettable moment for both me and my wife. It was at a point where we looked very calm, we looked very composed, and internally we were going, yay, that's mine. Sending her to the boarding at grade 11 here was also a big step for us, a mighty change that we weren't even prepared for. It gave her the space to discover her own independence while still having the safety and the support of a very caring school community. And my wife and I thank that. To our daughter, we are very proud of you, not only for what you've achieved, but the person you're becoming. And to the graduating class, one more time, congratulations. May you find your Iqbal.
Thank you, sir, for your heartfelt reflection. Moving on, may I now request our IBDP coordinator, Mr. Rupesh Chakraborty, to come on stage and present the next set of scrolls.
May I now call upon Mohammad Safeenuddin Qureshi. Safeen, please step forward. He secured a bronze medal in the 5-kilometer race walk at ISSO, and Safeen would be pursuing electrical and electronics engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Mokshit Rao Kalakuntla. Mokshit, please step forward. He's a part of Green Club, which is focused on personal well-being and all-round development. Mokshit will be pursuing mechanical engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Netrav Satish. Netrav, please step forward. He secured second place at the Monash Change It Challenge national round, shortlisted from over 55 schools and 150 plus teams. And Netrav will be pursuing biomedicine in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Narva Anvita. Anvita, please step forward. She served as head of finance and accounts for Altair Finance and is co-founder of the Noah Kombucha. Anvita will be pursuing business in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Niharika Reddy Velokar. Niharika, please step forward. She is the founder of Kairos and Hyra, through which she has raised funds to support over 300 children. Niharika will pursue finance at the undergraduate level.
Next, we have Nikhil Nanda Gogineni. Nikhil, please step forward. He's a national bronze medalist in swimming and a national silver and gold medalist in hammer throw. Nikhil will be pursuing accounting and finance in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Nimish Kurra. Nimish, please step forward. He's a two-time school best athlete and an ISSO medalist. Nimish will be pursuing computer science and cybersecurity in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Noyon Datta Banik. Noyon, please step forward. He has published and edited multiple science magazines and journals. Noyon will be pursuing mechanical engineering.
Our next student is Pendyala Akhil Chaudhary. Akhil, please step forward. He has won silver medal in inter-house sports. He has interned with Green Secure Power Systems. Akhil will be pursuing a course in business and legal studies.
Next, we have Pratham Narayan Parvatneni. Pratham, please step forward. He's a silver medalist in ISSO discus throw and he co-founded the CS and AI Club. Pratham will be pursuing finance in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Pratyushi Jain. Pratyushi, please step forward. She is a research-oriented thinker. As the founder of Daya Foundation, she has championed inclusion for the virtually impaired students. Pratyushi will pursue psychology in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Prerna Reddy Kondakindi. Prerna, please step forward. She founded multiple ventures and excelled in national entrepreneurship competitions and demonstrated strong initiative in business innovation. Prerna intends to pursue a course in marketing in her undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Raghavendra Reddy Putluri. Raghavendra, please step forward. He is socially responsible with a strong commitment to impact and sustainability. He authored a research publication on digital transformation and sustainability. Raghavendra will pursue business administration in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Riha Tamjeed. Riha, please step forward. She's a compassionate and driven leader who demonstrates initiative, creativity, and a strong commitment to social impact. Riha will be pursuing architecture in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Revant Bodapatla. Revant, please step forward. He's a motivated and goal-oriented individual who demonstrates a strong interest in enterprise. Revant will pursue a Bachelor of Business Administration in his undergraduate studies.
Next, we have Rishita Katta. Rishita, please step forward. She's a proactive and versatile individual who demonstrates leadership and a strong sense of social responsibility. Rishita will pursue computer science in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Rishwan Reddy Kumbam. Rishwan, please step forward. He's a recipient of the President's Award for Academic Excellence. Rishwan will pursue civil engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Thank you, sir, for presenting the scrolls. We now invite Mr. Ramesh Gururaja, father of our graduating student Shreya Ramesh, to share his reflections. He's a product and engineering leader with 25 years of experience delivering product and technology strategy, vision, and innovation across leading tech companies in the US, India, and Southeast Asia. He's an expert in scaling distributed teams, shipping large-scale software, and driving AI transformation.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all of you. You have made it to the final speaker, that's me. I hope so. I know what that means. Attention is low, patience is lower, so I promise to keep it very short and hopefully worth it. First, the faculty, I don't know where you all are, but real respect. I think you have spent years shaping some of the smartest, sharpest young minds in the city. The patience, the dedication, the late submissions you let slide, we see you and we are grateful. To the parents, take a deep breath. The fees are over. You understood the assignment and you delivered. And now, the class of 2026, look at you, calm, composed, glowing even. Honestly, low-key iconic. You look like people who just pulled off something spectacular, because you did. 2 years of IB, the extended essays, the TOK rabbit holes, the internal assessments that had you spiraling at midnight, that wasn't easy. That wasn't for the weak. And yet, here you are, every single one of you. This audience is full of people who are unbelievably proud of you. And you have earned every bit of that. Before I go any further, I want to share a few words about the school. What you have built here is rare. It is not just about academics, that's expected, but a place where students are pushed, supported, and still allowed to be themselves. That balance isn't right to get. And as a parent, I can tell you, it matters more than you think. So to everyone who has been part of building this environment, thank you. I'll be honest, I was just going to wing this speech. Then Shreya found out. She sat me down, reviewed my draft and said, "Dad, do not be cringe. Do not try too hard. And please do not explain your jokes. It's giving desperate." She then handed me a list of approved words. I've been studying it like, an exam. I'm still not sure I've passed. So if this speech slaps, credit Shreya. If it's mid, blame it on the extended essays. It broke all of us. And since I've already mentioned her, Shreya, today is your day. She does everything at full speed: academics, music, sports. collected medals, became sports captain, and still somehow finds time to roast everyone, especially me. No one is safe. But what makes me proud isn't just what she's achieved, it's who she's becoming. And I couldn't be prouder. And I hope all parents feel that way. Let me keep the next part a bit more simple. For most of your life, you have had a safety net. Parents caught you when you were falling, teachers guided you when you were lost, a system that told you, show up, work hard, and things will work out. But that structure was a gift. Don't underestimate it, but from here on, that structure starts to fade. College is the first place where no one is watching you, no one is reminding you, no one is calling home, and for the first time, it's just you. Scary? Perhaps. Exciting? Mostly. And here's the part no one is going to tell you. Freedom sounds amazing until it is 2 a.m., you have a deadline, and Netflix asking, are you still watching? Those are the moments that define you, not the big dramatic ones, the quiet ones. Where it is just you, your conscience, and a choice that you have to make, right? But those moments shape you and what you become out of it. And in those moments, you won't reach for your grades or your diploma. You will reach for what your parents have instilled in you for a long period of time, your values. Honesty, integrity, and courage. Those don't trend, by the way. They don't go viral. But they will carry you further than anything else you have. So guard them fiercely. I think the next topic that I'm going to cover, I think a lot of people have talked about, but let me cover it in a slightly different format. I'll talk about something that will shape your future, whether you like it or not. The world you're stepping into is changing fast than any of us expected. I myself work in technology, and I see some of the smartest, most experienced, exceptional people struggle with AI. Not because they aren't capable, because the rules have changed. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. A lot of people are trying to prove they can do better things than AI. That's not the move. Because AI doesn't get tired, it doesn't have an off day, it doesn't wake up, right, and choose chaos, which already makes it better than most of us on a Monday. Fighting it is a losing game. But learning to use it, that's where the advantage is. Think of AI as electricity. Learn to harness it. Right? Electricity did not replace humans. It amplified them. The people who learned it early changed the world. The rest caught up later. So use it. Don't wait for a course. Don't wait for a college to settle down. Start now. Play with it. Build it. Break things. Be curious. Because in a few years, the gap won't be talent. It'll be who figured this out early and who could not. And trust me, that gap is going to be brutal. And that's it from me because, again, Shreya told me to leave while the energy is still good. She's always right and it's exhausting. Before you go, one more thing, guys. Please look at your parents. Really, look at them. These are the people who drove you to school, sat through every meeting, pretended to understand the IB grading system, and they're trying very hard to hold it together. They are your biggest fans. They've always been. Call them, visit them. Don't ghost these people. And Shreya, still not sure I passed your speech test, but I tried. Class of 2026, you have made it through IB. Everything from here, that's just the beginning of your glow up. So thank you, congratulations, and thanks for letting me be part of your day. Yeah? Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and moving reflection. We now invite our IBCP coordinator, Mr. Paritosh Kumar, to come and present the next set of scrolls.
Our next student, Ritika Bandaru. Ritika, please step forward. Her initiative and research acumen are reflected in her published paper, demonstrating curiosity and depth of thought. Ritika will pursue business in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student, Rohan Reddy Papagiri. Rohan, please step forward. Rohan is a disciplined and committed individual who demonstrates perseverance, teamwork, and a strong work ethic. Rohan will pursue computer science in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student, Rohan Shaurya Nariseti. Rohan, please step forward. He's an analytical and innovative thinker with a strong aptitude for problem solving and systems design. His technical acumen reflects a deep interest in integrating mechanical and electronic systems. Rohan will pursue mechatronics in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Rutvik Velagapudi. Rutvik, please step forward. He's a dynamic sports person. As captain of the football team, he led his team to 2 championship titles and also secured 2 silver medals in ISSO athletics. Rutvik will pursue an undergraduate degree in financial economics and banking.
Our next student is Rutvik Adapaka. Rutvik, please step forward. He's a perceptive and driven individual with strong business acumen. Rutvik will study business administration in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Satvik Vidya Sivaram Kurmala. Satvik, please step forward. He's a dedicated and disciplined sportsperson who demonstrates a strong competitive spirit. Satvik will pursue engineering in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Sahati Turi. Sahati, please step forward. She's the founder of the Supraja Foundation, Each One Teach One, and Equinox, all student-led initiatives focused on impact and empowerment. Sahati will pursue business studies.
Our next student is Sai Satvik Rayapudi. Satvik, please step forward. He's a dedicated and compassionate individual, reflecting character and determination. Sai Satvik will pursue an undergraduate degree in electrical engineering.
Our next student is Sai Shreyas Takalapalli. Sai Shreyas, please step forward. He secured a gold medal at the Under-19 State Badminton Championship. Shreyas will pursue an undergraduate degree in business studies.
Our next student is Samarth Amit Kolash. Samarth, please step forward. He secured 3rd place in ISSO Cricket Nationals and received a Certificate of Excellence in the World Economics Cup. Samarth intends to pursue economics in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Sanvi Arabelli. Sanvi, please step forward. She's a passionate and accomplished artist who has been commissioned to create over 25 artworks, reflecting her creativity and dedication to her craft. Sanvi will pursue an undergraduate degree in art studies.
Our next student is Sheikh Palagiri Mohammad Rehan. Rehan, please step forward. An NCC cadet, Rehan secured 1st place in discus throw and 2nd place in hammer throw at the district level athletics competition. Rehan will be pursuing business studies at the undergraduate level.
Our next student is Shreya Singh. Shreya, please step forward. She's a compassionate individual who has worked with the NGO Nari Bari on a hygiene initiative for rural schoolgirls. She has authored a research paper on epigenetics and human disease under the mentorship of Bits Pilani. Shreya intends to study biology in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student, Srinath Prabhuram. Srinath, please step forward. He served as the co-organizer at a special school initiative in collaboration with Hazako and Simsam Fine Arts Institute. Srinath will pursue a BSc in economics in his undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Shriya Reddy Parige. Shriya, please step forward. She co-designed and developed Smart Align, a posture correction device. Shriya intends to study international business, finance, and economics.
Our next student is Smara Chitaneni. Smara, please step forward. As the co-organizer of SKEEN, she conducted workshops impacting over 3,000 government school students. Smara will pursue an undergraduate degree in business strategy and entrepreneurship.
Our next student is Sohan Karthik Paladugu. Sohan is a dedicated sportsperson who exemplifies discipline, resilience, and teamwork. Sohan will pursue an undergraduate degree in cybersecurity. Thank you, sir. We would now like to invite our head of school primary, Ms. Surbi Yadav, to come on stage and present the final set of graduation scrolls.
Our next student is Srinika Reddy Belaganti. Srinika, please step forward. She developed an image recognition model for plant disease detection, reflecting her curiosity, initiative, and commitment to impact. Srinika will pursue an undergraduate degree in engineering.
Our next student is Sri Vallabha Mamidi. Vallabha, please step forward. He is driven by a deep curiosity for science, approaching learning with analytical rigor and a commitment to innovation. Vallabha will pursue a Bachelor of Biomedical Science.
Our next student is Shruti Masunuri. Shruti, please step forward. She has engineered a scuba diving navigation device and developed a Java-based system for restaurants. Shruti is deeply passionate about mathematics and aspires to pursue it in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Vansh Agarwal. Vansh, please step forward. He has published a scientific research paper in the Springer ICDSA, contributed to a government policy change for bill pay reform. Vansh aspires to pursue an undergraduate degree in business.
Our next student is Vedant Kutta. Vedant is a dedicated student and a versatile sportsperson who has secured second place at the Monash Change It Challenge. Vedant will pursue an undergraduate degree in marine biology. Our next student is Veeramachaneni Gnana Abhigna Sai. Abhigna was awarded a grade A in round 1 of both International Finance Olympiad and the Global Economics Olympiad. She also serves as the finance manager of Noah Kombucha. Abhigna will be pursuing business in her undergraduate studies.
Our next student is Vikram Vemula. Vikram, please step forward. He has actively participated in academic Olympiads and represented the school at the Harvard Model United Nations. Vikram will pursue an undergraduate degree in business administration. Our next student is Vishnu Reddy Janna Reddy. Vishnu, please step forward. He has represented his district in under-19 basketball and earned recognition for Best Idea at the Sync Hack Hackathon. Vishnu aspires to pursue an undergraduate degree in aerospace engineering.
Our next student is Adviti Vorkonda. Adviti, please step forward. Adviti is the founder of the Green Club and the Uvera NGO. Adviti aspires to pursue an undergraduate degree in architecture.
Our next student is Vrinda Agarwal. Vrinda, please step forward. She is the founder of Mindhaven, a teen mental health app, and the author of a IJFMR research paper on social media health perceptions. Vrinda aspires to pursue an undergraduate degree in psychology.
Our next student is Vishank Ratakonda. Vishank, please step forward. Vishank has actively participated in various MUN conferences and played multiple football tournaments. He will be pursuing an undergraduate degree in computer science.
Our next student is Yatin Valecha. Yatin, please step forward. He served as the head of design and manufacturing for STEM racing, achieving a 50% reduction in wheel weight and winning the Best Engineered Car Award. Yatin aspires to pursue an undergraduate degree in mechanical engineering.
Finally, we have Yuvan Sura Vegan. Yuvan is recognized for his achievement in American math context. Yuvan will be pursuing business at the undergraduate level.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the scrolls. From time immemorial, the flame has signified the dispelling of darkness. The light signifies unity, peace, and understanding, that we will make the world a better place for all mankind. We at INDUS send our students out into the real world as torchbearers. Students, let your light make a difference. Please pick your candles and rise.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the most awaited, most solemn, and most meaningful part of the graduation ceremony, the lighting of the candles. May I request our principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, to light the first candle and spread this little guiding light of hope among the students along with the heads of departments.
Students, please light your candles now. We would now like to request our principal, Ms. Farida Fraz, to lead the students with the pledge.
Graduates, let us now take the pledge. As I stand on the brink of a new journey, bidding farewell to the school I cherish, I promise to abide by its ideals of love, empathy, discipline, and respect. I promise to connect with humanity and show concern for the environment. As in life, I move ahead in omnia paritas, prepared for all challenges.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, heads of departments. Students, please be seated and place the candles on the floor. An IB coordinator epitomizes the essence of the IB program. With years of experience in the field of education, our coordinator, Ms. Kakali Datta Banik, has been just that: knowledgeable, friendly, empathetic, and approachable. Ms. Kakali, we request you to address the class of 2026.
respected guests of honor and dignitaries of the day, our chief guest, Lieutenant General Arjun Ray, Ms. Farida Faraz, Ms. Sadia Rayan, our PAC members, and my esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and my dear graduating class of 2026. Good evening. Today is not just a ceremony, it's a milestone, a memory, and a moment of immense joy and pride for all of us who have had the privilege of watching you grow, not just in years, in height, or knowledge, but in character, courage, and compassion. Class of 2026, you are a remarkable blend of talent and promise. Among you are thinkers and innovators, athletes and artists, coders and creators, chefs and change makers, and many more. During your years at INDUS International School, you have done far more than study subjects. You have discovered who you are. You have questioned ideas, built enduring friendships, of course, met your deadlines, and risen above setbacks, and celebrated victories, both big and small. And in that journey, you have grown into true ambassadors of everything that this institution stands for. As you step into the world beyond these gates, you carry with you the values that define this institution: love, empathy, discipline, and respect. These are not mere words etched on our walls. They are principles I've seen you live in every day, in the way you stood by your friend before the exams, collaborated with sincerity on projects, treated every member of support staff with dignity, and found the courage to stand up what is right. You have brought these values to life. You are graduating at a time which of profound change, one of the most dynamic and uncertain periods in recent history. You step into the world powered by artificial intelligence, shaped by constant disruption and tested by global challenges. And yet, I have immense faith in each one of you, because you're not only adept in technology, but also deeply aware of its ethical implications. You are thoughtful, socially conscious young adults who understand that technology must serve humanity, not replace it, and that true progress without compassion is never complete. As late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, and I quote, "Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts, and thoughts results in actions," unquote. Today, as you walk out of the school gates, carry big dreams, but more importantly, convert them into meaningful actions that contributes to society, to the nation, and to the world. Never lose sight of your roots. You are children of great nation, shaped by visionary leaders and enriched by a legacy of knowledge, resilience, and diversity. Let your education empower you to become global citizens, grounded in Indian values and strong ethics, yet confident and ready to rise, explore, and excel beyond boundaries. A special note of thanks and gratitude to Ms. Farida and Ms. Sadia for always being a strong support system, for standing for every initiative, and for guiding us. General Ray, thank you for your visionary leadership that constantly reminds us to prepare our students not just for examinations, but for realities of the future, inspiring us to act with courage and conviction. To our parents, thank you for entrusting with your most precious treasures with us. To my faculty members, thank you for being mentors, guides, and a quiet pillar that stands behind every success that we celebrate today. My heartfelt appreciation also goes to my steadfast colleagues and comrades in my journey, Mr. Rupesh, Mr. Paritosh, and Mr. Alim. And to you, my dear students, remember this, your grades may open doors to future, but it is your character that will give you strength to walk through them and stay the course. When you succeed, do so with humility. When you stumble, rise, learn, and try again. Wherever life takes you, let the world recognize you that you belong to INDUS International School, not by what you say, but by how you live, how you lead, and how you inspire. And always remember, students, the sky is not your limit. It is only your beginning. All the best. Thank you so much. Students, please rise. Students, I will take you now through the transition from graduates to graduates. Heartiest congratulations. You may please sit down.
Thank you, ma'am, for those inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our new graduates and join us in wishing them tons of good luck and cheer. May God bless them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the school song followed by the national anthem.
Green and gold.
request the audience and the graduates to please take their seats. As the graduates embark on a new journey of discovery and aspiration, we leave them with Maya Angelou's words. The horizon leans forward, offering you space to place new steps of change.
For a change in mood now, from deeply contemplative to an all-time high, the moment of exhilaration, of aiming high and dreaming lofty dreams. Graduates, please rise. Get ready. Go ahead and toss your caps high up in the air. Congratulations, batch of 2026. Please give them a big round of applause.
Every step we take, a story unfolds. The strength inside us, brave and bold. Through all the trials, we've reached the goal. Our dreams are the treasures we proudly hold. This is our time, our moment to shine. The future is bright, the world is divine. Together we stand in this grand design. The dreams we hold will always align.
The curtain now falls on graduation 2026. Thank you to our esteemed dignitaries, respected parents, guests, teachers, and dear students for being a part of this memorable evening. All the students can collect their certificate and graduation bag from backstage. We now invite you to join us for dinner with your ward on the lawns adjacent to the dining hall.
For in our hearts the foundations lay. This is our time, our moment to shine. The future is bright, the world is divine. Together we stand in this grand design.
Announcement, please. The students must collect their phones and exit slip before going for dinner. You must collect your phones and exit slip from the DP office. Thank you.
We've seen the light. Now we are ready to take new flight. With hearts on fire, burning bright. This is our time, our moment to shine. The future is bright. The world